I have a confession. The last video I posted like a month ago, I actually filmed in March of 2021. So it's been like a whole year since I have filmed a Disney Cruiser video. I'm going to tell you why that is today, and then also tell you about my upcoming cruise. Hey howdy, hey Disney Cruisers, I'm Ashley. Thanks for clicking on this video. I have a big dilemma that has been stirring at my heartstrings for over a year now, and that's why I haven't filmed any videos. I have been going back and forth with filming videos for this entire year, and it wasn't just until last week when I realized that I'm glad that I didn't, and that has to do with something that my nephew said. When Disney first started cruising again, there were so many unknowns that I didn't know what was going on, so I felt like I couldn't share that with anybody. But then also, it changed so often that by the time I posted something the next day, it could have been something different. I didn't want the videos to bring up incorrect information. I didn't want you to lose trust in what I was saying. And then also, I didn't want to make people sad. And this is something that I saw last week. My sister is going on a cruise. Actually, she's currently on a cruise right now with her family. If you remember when I went with my sister, that was her first Disney cruise. And so she fell in love and wanted to take her family. And so they had to reschedule. But they finally were able to do it over President's Day weekend. And so they're currently in Castaway right now as I'm talking. So I hope they love it, because if you remember when we went to Castaway together, we stopped at Castaway, but we couldn't get off at Castaway because we were delivering supplies to the neighboring islands because of the hurricane. So she got so close to it, but now she's actually there, so I'm excited for her. But leading up to the cruise, her kids have never seen a cruise ship. They didn't really know anything about cruising, so she watched a lot of YouTube videos, and they thought it was very cool that I was on their TV and in their car, so they would listen to mine. And I know specifically 2 things that I said in my videos that they mentioned and they were excited about. One of them was getting cups of ice cream. Like, I know now that they're handing you the ice cream cones when you're on the pool deck, but I don't know. Can you give them a cup and then they fill up the cup of ice cream? I'm not sure. It's kind of things like that which make me not want to film videos currently. However, the one that really broke my heart was that they were so excited, and I just portaled with them like the day before they were leaving, and my nephew was so excited that he was going to be able to eat popcorn, like all the popcorn he wanted in the movie theater. And I did not have the heart to tell him that you can't currently eat anything in the theaters. And it makes me so sad. So I'm really hoping, like, I know he's having fun on his cruise, but I really am hoping he's not disappointed with the fact that you can't eat popcorn inside the theater, either the Walt Disney Theater or the Buena Vista Theater. So I haven't been not making videos because I hate Disney Cruise Line now, or I'm like in this big, huge depression. No, I am still here and I still love Disney Cruise Line. I have 2 cruises scheduled for this year already. I just don't want to put any new information out there to make people disappointed, because who knows? Like, I mean, these cruises are changing from day to day. There's something that happens on one ship that doesn't happen on the other ship. So I just wanted to lay low a little bit. But I know you guys are still watching because I can see all the stuff on my end. So thank you to those who are still watching and, you know, getting this information. Hopefully you're realizing that some of the information might not be accurate currently. Like, I almost feel like I want to go through all my videos, like go back to them and like pop my little head in and be like, oh, no, that's different. Can't do that. I do have a lot of video ideas. I keep them on my phone. I have like a running list on my notepad, and it's a gajillion ideas. And several of them are ones that I could do. So I do think I'll film those soon. Maybe today. We'll see. That's my reason. I still love Disney Cruise Line. I'm still obsessed. Also, those of you who have been sending me things in my P.O. box, thank you so much, because every time I open something, it just reminds me that we're still all there and we still love Disney Cruise Line, even though we're mad at the parks right now. Are you mad about the parks? I'm mad about the parks, but that's a different story. My next cruise is coming up very soon. In fact, just a week ago, I think it was, I did all of the online uploading of passports and birth certificates and my driver's license and my selfie, which I think is hysterical that they say to take a selfie of yourself. Like, they don't just say like a picture, it actually says selfie photo, which I think is hilarious. But that was my first time doing all of that. And I actually got to say, I loved uploading all the documents beforehand, because I freak out on the morning of, well, a whole week before, trying to make sure that I have all the documentation that I need and I bring it all with me, and I just panic until I leave the cast member at the check-in desk. So I do like knowing that it's all uploaded and done. I know I still have to take it with me, but it kind of relieves a little bit of stress. Currently though, it's still pending review, so I'm still waiting for them to say that I did it all correctly. There was one part that I was a little confused about where it said the surname and like given name or something like that. And so I'm not sure if I was supposed to do something with my maiden name since my birth certificate is a different name, but my license is, so I don't know. We'll just see what happens. I am still stressed to the high heavens about the COVID test that I have to take when I get to the port. I do think we should test. I think that's fine. I like it. It's good. Like, it's making me want to cruise. But the stress of doing it is killing me. My sister, when they boarded on Friday, her port arrival time was 10:45. She said they let her get there about 10 minutes early and they still could drop off their luggage even though they were 10 minutes early. Don't know if that's how it always is because I've heard they're really strict, but she was able to do that at Port Canaveral. She was getting on the Dream. I was at work and just waiting for her to tell me her results, I couldn't do anything. Like, I was just walking around aimlessly because I was so stressed for her. So I don't even want to think about what's going to happen when I try to get on the cruise ship. The thing that stresses me the most, because I know that we'll go on a cruise again and it's not that difficult to reschedule, but I'm just going to be so disappointed for my kids. But I talked to one of them today and, she said, well, we'll still get to do something else if we don't do that, right? And so I was like, I think so. Like, we'll have all this spring break and I'll have a lot of money again. So we'll do something. My next cruise is over our spring break, and here in Central Florida, we have spring break early compared to a lot of schools because we try to have spring break before all of you guys come down here for spring break, which is good. However, Disney has figured that out. So like for my park passes, I'm blocked out that week. I can go during spring break when the rest of the world comes, but I can't go during my spring break in early March. Also, they don't ever have Florida resident rates for cruises over our spring break, but they do for the other spring breaks that happen. So originally it was nice knowing that we could do Disney without a whole bunch of people around for spring break, but that is not really the case anymore. However, we still have an early spring break. Our calendar for next year actually is up for vote, and our spring break might get moved a week later. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't know if I like that or not. So I haven't voted because I can't decide. Anyways, long story, just to say that I'm getting on the Disney Dream March 14th through the 18th this year. So let me know in the comments if you're gonna be sailing with us. My next cruise is going to be in September on the Wish, but I'm pretty sure there'll probably be one in between those. So I just gotta figure out when. Look for more videos from me soon. I will start doing them again because I think things are gonna get back to normal soon, and everything that I know is actually gonna be stuff I know and makes sense now. Toodaloo, cruisers!